From a respected environmental group, the Earth's resources are being used up more quickly now than at any other time in our history. The Worldwide Fund for Nature says if we carry on at this rate, by 2050 we'll be using the equivalent of 2 planets' worth of resources every year, provided, that is, we've not run out entirely by then. David Shukman now on the evidence of the impact of our impact on the natural world.
This study produces a stark warning about our planet's resources. If divided equally between all of us, we'd have 1.8 hectares per person of productive land and sea. But look at this view of the world according to how those resources are really divided up. Britain, normally pretty small, comes out bloated, because here we use the equivalent of 5.6 hectares. By contrast, take a look down at Africa, desperately thin. In countries like Malawi, they use up less than a hectare per person. Now, this is based on what's called our ecological footprint, the impact of our lifestyles on the natural world. For example, how much land we use to produce what we buy, our emissions of carbon dioxide and their effect on the climate, and how we exploit fishing grounds and other sources of food. The authors of this report say that, quite simply, we're living in a way that's unsustainable.
If everybody consumed at the same rate as the average citizen in the UK, we would need 3 planet Earths in order to sustain that level of consumption.
Now, the research compares a country's state of development with its ecological footprint. India, for example, which is developing, has a very low footprint. Germany, by contrast, much wealthier, has 5 times the impact. Britain, comparable to Germany, has a footprint 7 times greater than India's. And the US, which is ranked the same as the UK, has 12 times the ecological impact. Beyond a certain point, some countries use a lot of resources for comparatively little gain. But this research does have critics.
I think it is too pessimistic. There are some things in the report which are right, for example, on overfishing and deforestation. But on the whole, mankind, through technology, is very good at getting over certain problems. And I do think the report is far too alarmist on the impact of carbon dioxide emissions on global warming and the planet.
Well, clearly any projection is vulnerable to criticism, but the researchers say we can't ignore the effect we're having on the world and on our climate. That we'll have to change before we're forced to.
David Shukman there. Let us